This device is a game changer in the world of micro wind turbines. If you have a wind turbine or you're looking to have a wind turbine and you don't already know about this device or you don't already have one, you are going to be needing it to boost the power that you are getting from your wind turbine. So I'll be coming back to tell us more about this device and how it works. So now I'm just going to show you guys how far I've gone with my wind turbine project or wind turbine build. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you is the tower. Now the height of your wind turbine matters a lot, and I'm going to be doing a video on that. A lot of people have just increased their wind turbine by 5 feet, and the result they were getting was almost double what they were getting before. It was a game changer. So maybe in future I'll take my time to explain how wind moves and how it affects a lot of things. So I'll attempt to do that in future. So but generally you want to get as much height as you possibly can in your location, and that will greatly increase the amount of power you're getting. So right here I have 2 square pipes, 1.5 inch square pipe, and the thickness is about 2 millimeters. So that's the highest thickness I could get. So I think they're about 10 kg to 12 kg just by weighing it in my hands. It's not like I put it on a scale or something. Now they're supposed to be 18 feet, but I'm very confident it will not be up to 18 feet because for some reason over the years they've been reducing the length of rods, angle bars and everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure it, and at the end of the day we're going to see how long it is. So my tape, as you can see, is about 15 feet. That's the maximum length I can get from this tape. So I'll have to measure from the other side. So I'll have to put a marker. So I'll use sand to mark that spot. So let's measure from the other side, and of course you can see that we are getting 2-point-something feet from the other side. So when we add it up, we're getting 17-point-something feet. So the idea is for me to join these 2 pipes together, and when I join them together, we're going to be hitting somewhere around 35 foot from the ground, or 35 feet from the ground. And if you remember in my previous video, I showed you guys how I made this stuff from an old ceiling fan and an old industrial fan. So you can check that video out in the description below, or you'll see it in my end screen, so that you see how I built it literally for free, because all I did was just to dismantle the old fans and I used it to get this one done. Now usually if you are buying stuff like this, you are going to spend a lot of money on getting this flange, bearing and everything. So but if you are a DIYer, it makes your wind turbine project easier. So now I'm going to plug it in, and at the end of the day it's about 3 feet. So when I plug it in, because of the plugging in, it's going to reduce by half an inch or thereabouts. So we're having an extra 2.5 feet added to the already 35 feet that we're getting from adding the 2 pipes together. So that's about 38 feet at the end of the day. So that will be the height of my wind turbine. So just for demonstration purpose, I want to plug it in on one of the pipes now, and I'm going to raise it up, so you're going to have an idea of how high it is from the ground. So let's go ahead and do just that. So that's me trying to push it up. It's quite heavy, so it's not easy to raise it up. So finally we have gotten it up. So you can see, compared to our electric pole that we have there, it's a bit higher than it. So by the time we add the other pole, or the other pipe rather, to this one, attach it to, by the time I weld it together, however I'm going to attach it, we are going to have almost double this height, which is 37 feet. So you can imagine how high it will be from the ground. So that way it's going to be catching more wind than it is on the level that is already in right now. I just said I should show you guys how much progress I've made concerning this project. And of course, if you've watched a few videos in my channel, you would have seen this treadmill motor. Now one of the things I like doing is I like trying things out, maybe the crude way if you will, and find out how it works before going for something like maybe the real ones in the market. So I'm determined to get power from this wind turbine, and if I can get power from it, it means that any wind generator that I can get that has good reviews. Of course, I know a lot of wind turbines that work in the market, so in future I'm going to be letting you guys know the individual ones. So if you want to buy, you know which one to buy, because I don't recommend you just going out there and just buy wind turbines. I think I've done a video on that also. So make sure the wind turbine you are buying, someone is already using it and is getting results from that wind turbine. Never buy a wind turbine that you don't know anything about in that regard. So that's the video that I've already done. You can check my previous video out concerning that one. So let's get back to the device I talked about earlier. So what that device does is very simple. When you have low winds, your wind generator is giving you low voltage. When you have good winds, it's giving you high voltage. Now, if you understand how charging works, you need higher voltage to be able to charge something of a lower volt. At low wind speeds, your wind turbine is normally not supposed to be able to charge your batteries. So, but this device is able to boost whatever voltage you are getting from your wind turbine. And once you hit that 10 volts mark, that's what is rated. It can boost it to as far as 90 volts if you need it to be. So you don't need your wind turbine to get to a certain voltage before you can start charging your batteries. This device does the job for you. It just boosts the power to, or boosts the voltage rather, to the required voltage, and it uses it to charge your batteries. So that way you don't need that high wind for you to start generating power from your wind turbine. Now, it may not be much for some persons, but if you accumulate it over time, maybe a full day, a week, a month, you're going to see the difference. And I've watched a lot of people who have used it, and it's the same story. It always gives more result than not using it at all. If you are thinking of building a wind turbine, or you already have a micro wind turbine and you're not really getting enough from it, so this might just be the difference between getting more power from it than not getting. So that's it about this product. Thanks for watching this video. See you on the next one.